Good morning, students. Today, I would like to give a lecture on my research problem. Title of my research problem is Numerical Investigation on MHD Kazan Fluid Flow past an exponentially stretching curved surface. The presentation is divided into the following sections: applications of the present problem, mathematical formulation of the problem, solution of the problem, discussion of results using graphs, implementation of results by using conclusions, and then references. Applications of the present problem related to the our daily life. Heat transfer is a general occurrence in nature because of dissimilarities in temperature between two bodies. The knowledge of heat transfer in flows is applicable in distinct manufacturing techniques, including food pasteurization, pharmaceutical process, nuclear reactor, fuel cells, boilers, power generators, etc. The study of magnetohydrodynamics. Magneto means magnetohydrodynamics with heat transfer in the presence of thermal radiation and viscous dissipation has many applications in many ways, like astrophysics and geophysics. In engineering also some applications are there: magnetic generators and magnetic pumps, bearings, etc. Understanding of heat transfer in the flows engaged by a stretching geometry is essential in production of paper, metal spinning, extraction of rubber sheets, crystal growing, etc. Coming to the formulation of the problem, let us consider the stagnation point flow of inviscid electrically conducting Kazan fluid flow across an exponentially stretching curved surface. The fluid motion is here in the geometry here. The fluid motion is laminar and time dependent. It is an unsteady flow. It depends on the time. The flow is depends on the time. Assume that the coordinate system r comma s, where s is s-axis is considering the flow direction, r is orthogonal to it. Axial and radial directions r and s are known as. Capital R is the radius of the circle. The surface velocity near the surface velocity near the flow is uw, which is equals to capital A into e power s by l divided by 1 minus alpha t, where capital A is stretching rate, L is length, T is time, alpha is the unsteadiness constant. The constant magnetic force is applied normal to the flow direction. Here, flow is taken along the direction, yes. So, the normal to the flow direction is applied, the constant magnetic force like B of t equals to B naught by square root of 1 minus alpha t. The flow geometry shown here. According to the taken assumptions, the governing equations of the flow are: equation 1 is equation of momentum, equation 2 is equation of pressure distribution, equation 3 is equation of momentum, equation 4 is energy. Where here, see, where u and v are the velocity components in s and r directions, axial and radial directions. Rho is density of the fluid, nu is viscosity, nu is dynamic viscosity, g is the acceleration due to gravity, beta t is the thermal expansion coefficient, where T is the temperature of the fluid, whereas T infinity is the temperature of the ambient fluid temperature. I mean far away to the surface temperature of the fluid, far away the temperature. And here rho is the density, already we know very well. Cp is the specific heat at constant pressure. Cp is specific heat at constant pressure. In equation 3, the last term is minus sigma b square u by rho is the term consisting The magnetic force, the force is applied here. The negative symbol is known as applying orthogonal to the flow direction. Applying orthogonal to the flow direction, where sigma is electrical conductivity, rho is density. Then, in equation 4, the last term considered as Q triple dash by rho Cp, where Q triple dash is the non-uniform heat source or sink term. For positive values of A star and B star, it acts as heat source. For negative values of A star and B star, it acts as heat sink in the flow. Cp is the specific heat at constant pressure. The Joule heating term and viscous dissipation effects are considered here. Joule heating term 1 by rho Cp into sigma B square U square is the term consisting the Joule heating. Further, the physical parameter Eckert number is occurred. The corresponding boundary conditions of the flow are equation 5 represents equation 5. Here U equals to UW, V equals to 0. The important boundary condition is the convective boundary condition. Many types of boundary conditions are there. Slip boundary conditions, no slip boundary conditions, convective boundary conditions, convective diffusive boundary conditions, like that. Here in this problem, I consider the convective boundary condition to find the influence of Biot number on the temperature, where K of T is the thermal conductivity. But here in the present paper, I consider the variable thermal conductivity. So then HF is the heat transfer coefficient. TW is the temperature of the surface near the surface temperature. Then to get the solution, the equations 1 to 5 are the all non-linear partial differential equations. In that, K of T is defined as the variable thermal conductivity K infinity into 1 plus delta into T minus T infinity by TW minus T infinity, where K infinity is the ambient fluid thermal conductivity, delta is variable thermal conductivity parameter. QF is the temperature, is the radiative heat flux. So the radiative heat flux is defined as minus 4 sigma star by 3 K star into dou by dou R of T power 4, where sigma star is the Stefan-Boltzmann constant, K star is the mean absorption coefficient. To get the Taylor series expansion of T power 4 by obtaining and then neglecting the higher order terms, we get T power 4 equals to 4T infinity cube T minus 3T infinity power 4. And Q triple dash, already I told you the non-uniform heat source or sink term is nothing but Q triple dash. For positive values, it acts as heat source. For negative values, it acts as heat sink. Consider the similarity variables. This equation 10 gives the solution set of the equations 1 to 5. Here, eta is the similarity variable, U and V are velocity components along x and y directions, and P is the pressure, theta T minus T infinity by TW minus T infinity equals to 0 gives the temperature. These are the similarity transformations. By considering these similarity transformations, the original governing partial differential equations may be converted to ordinary differential equation. By using equation 10, the governing equations may be reduced to the following with respect to following ordinary differential equations. Equation 11 is the pressure distribution, equation 12 is momentum, equation 13 is converted energy equation, the corresponding boundary conditions. Here P is the capital P is the pressure, and K is the curvature parameter, then M is the magnetic field parameter, lambda is the convection parameter, RD is radiation parameter, delta is the variable thickness parameter, delta is the variable thermal conductivity parameter, and PR is the Prandtl number, EC is Eckert number, A star and B star are non-uniform heat source or sink parameters. Here in the boundary conditions, here BI is the Biot number, the corresponding the convective boundary condition, the Biot number. The non-dimensional forms and the physical parameter values. K is curvature parameter, lambda micro convection parameter, M is magnetic field parameter, Eckert number, Prandtl number, radiation parameter, and Biot number are defined as follows. Here the curvature parameter is dimensionless. Here, here we studied a problem on unsteady flow. T is a variable. T is also a variable. So for that we choose Kepler equals to R naught into 1 minus alpha t whole power 0.5. By choosing Kepler equals to R naught, the curvature, the dimensionless curvature parameters to be converted dimensionless curvature parameter like k equals to R naught into square root of capital A e power s by L by 2 nu L. Okay. By eliminating the pressure from equations 11 and 12, we get equation 15. So the equations 12, I mean 13, the equation 13 represents the energy equation and 15. So the momentum and energy equations are highly nonlinear and coupled equations. So to get the solution of the problem, it is not possible to find an analytical solution. Why? Because these two terms are coupled and nonlinear, highly nonlinear. So for this, we get a numerical solution, namely Runge-Kutta based shooting technique. First, by using the shooting method, the nonlinear, highly nonlinear and coupled partial differential equations are converted into linear ODEs. These ODEs are solved by using Runge-Kutta method. For the engineering applications, the friction factor and Nusselt number are defined as equation 16, where tau s and qs are the shear stress and mole heat flux. So by substituting these, we get friction factor and Nusselt number. Here, see, equation 13 and 15 are, I already told you that the highly nonlinear and coupled ordinary differential equations may not be solved analytically. For that, we choose the by choosing shooting technique. The highly nonlinear ODEs can be converted to linear ODEs. By after that, by using Runge-Kutta algorithm, the linear ODEs, we get the solution. Finally, results are obtained through MATLAB BVB4C package. This figure shows the influence of magnetic field parameter on velocity and temperature. See, for increasing values of magnetic field parameter, decreases the fluid velocity and enhances the temperature of the fluid. Why? Because by applying the magnetic force in the flow, this see, by applying the magnetic force in the flow, the force act as resistive type of force which develops a Lorentz force. The Lorentz force act as against to the flow direction. For that, the velocity of the fluid decreases and enhances the temperature of the fluid. The influence of non-uniform heat source or sink parameter.